Had a couple of interesting things happen this past week. We had a company reach out a couple months back, and we just reconnected this past week at the beginning of the week that they own multiple golf courses and they're looking to change their software. They came across Birdie and Square, and it's funny because they run into the same issues and problems that I was having before I switched to Birdie and Square, which was you have multiple softwares where nothing really communicates together very well. It's very cumbersome to actually bring all the data together. It's frustrating. It's time consuming. And they're looking for a change, and their software is archaic, which is standard in the golf industry, but it's time to move it forward. And I know that Square can do for their business what they need, and I know that Birdie can handle their tee times for them. So fingers crossed that we can move forward with them. They've got some meetings over the next couple of weeks. We should hear back in a couple of weeks. So fingers crossed. Put your fingers crossed for us. The other part we've been doing with Birdie is some of the courses that are joining us for 2021. We've got to build out new websites using Square, and it's fantastic because some of these courses have never sold anything online, like never really sold anything online. Maybe like a gift card or something, that was it. Never sold any memberships, never sold items, never sold Pro Shop, never sold food and drinks online, and it's time to move them forward. So helping them build these websites and actually put items on there that they could sell. Literally, one of our golf courses who just came on not too long ago had a sale where they have a great email list, emailed it out to their list, and was looking to make lots of sales. But the only problem was they couldn't go anywhere online to buy. So everyone had to call, and they had to field the calls all day long to manually put in the sales. So now, with coming over to Birdie and Square, we're instantly changing that, and we've already set them up where they can have that sale go online and literally be asleep when it's happening, and you're not losing sales because you can't man the phones when they're coming in. So this is exciting, revolutionary for some of these courses. So I'm super excited for these courses to really embrace it, and I know they can do extremely well with it just by the conversations I'm having. Like, I know this is going to work very well. So I'm excited for that. But what's happening at Whisky Run? Well, what's happening at my golf course? Whisky Run Golf Course. Well, the bar's gone. The bar has been removed. We're now in the meta design phase where we're able to map out more in the area because everything's taken out. My sister Jessica Dobbs is doing a tremendous job at really looking at the space, measuring everything, looking where the fridges are going, looking where the serving stations are going, where the dishwasher goes. All this stuff has to be mapped out meticulously and account for some variations and storage and all that jazz. So Jessica, you're doing a fantastic job. Thanks for all the hard work you're doing on this. I'm really looking forward to the finished product where we'll be able to not just serve inside, but our main reason for doing this is to be able to serve outside, because we don't know if we can serve inside this year. So we're having that. This is why we did this, to be able to COVID-proof our golf course in terms of the bar restaurant, and I think it's going to turn out extremely well. And thanks for all the Whisky Run team members for their input and feedback as well, and thanks for all of the people who've given their input and feedback. So these are good things. Other things happen at Whisky Run. Well, we go over budgets, very boring accounting stuff, but it becomes very difficult when you think about how do you budget after a COVID year, like something that's an anomaly. So how do you budget for that? Like, how do you set budgets based off of something that is very unique? So we've kind of got to play a little guesstimation, educated guesstimation, some forecasts that fingers crossed on that one. Hopefully we get right and we come out on a decent end this year without losing our face for whatever, for misstepping. So I'm very confident that we will have this within a nice ballpark. In terms of me personally, I haven't been running much. I've been running tons before, and now since my foot's been really bothering me, I'm pretty sure I have that stress fracture in the foot. I tried to go for a run a couple days ago, and it was pretty sore after. So I've kind of taken it easy. But I'm looking to probably get on the stationary bike, which is no fun, but something to keep me going, keep me active, because it's especially important right now. Because like that, my favorite saying is, depression hates a moving target. So I might be on a stationary bike, but I'm still moving, still getting the heart rate going. I might not be literally moving forward, but my body thinks I am, and that's what's important on that one. So I'm looking forward to that. I can't wait for next week. I'm just looking forward to next week to be back on here.